the news and interviews you know and love. It's the Northwest's #1 racing podcast, the Sean in the Dirt podcast. This is Sean, and you're in the dirt.
All right, so this will be probably one of the most interesting. You guys were both on the podcast together, but not live after a race when you've had a few beers, right?
Yes.
All right, so after Trophy Cup, we talked to you already. We talked to you before the race. We were going to burn the place down if you got the win, but second, I think, is what, $19,000 in the overall purse. So I think you'll take that, right?
I mean, I don't have a choice, I guess, but man, I'd have burnt $30,000 in pennies over putting my name up on the banner, but it just wasn't meant to be. We had said all week, since Wednesday when we got the motor in, that he was going to win and I was going to win the points, or vice versa, and we came one spot away from that. So I've never had this kind of emotion in my life before. I don't even know what I'm feeling right now. So I'm proud of my team and thankful. Look at those. I'm so happy that I've got a beautiful baby that doesn't want me to hold her. But just like everything, just not good enough, I guess.
It was, but this by far was your best Trophy Cup.
Yeah, this is the fourth time I've been the high point guy coming into Saturday or going into the feature, vice versa. And, man, I've been close a million times. I've found a new way to lose it this year, so that's kind of cool. But I was telling somebody before the feature, they were asking me for advice, and I said, I have run this race every year, and I found a new way to lose it every single year. I just haven't found that way to win it yet. So keep coming back. I'm trying to figure out now the excuse I'm going to have to give Arnie and John to let them give me a motor again, I guess. I don't know.
Trey, big, running the Routine 26 is pretty cool. And then you got through the B, and hey, you get to start up front. I mean, it still pays $7,500, right? And then you had to hold off Courtney there. It was a challenge.
Yeah, I felt like we had actually a really good Trophy Cup going until we got in that wreck last night. We had speed all weekend, and then after that wreck last night in the feature that put us to the back, it felt like until the B main, nothing could go right. So, and then we run second in the B main, start on the front row, and it's simple for me. I had absolutely nothing to lose. It was win the race or bust, basically. And so, I mean, that's probably the hardest 50 laps that I have ever run. I mean, this place is, one of, if not the most demanding racetrack in the world. And I just basically ran on the ragged edge of, basically win it or wear it for 50 laps. We had some tough lap traffic. We had a lot of challenges from a lot of different people. Definitely the toughest, most grueling race I've ever run.
And then how did you guys handle the tires? It seemed like there was a little
Tires.
Yeah, we didn't care. It was either gonna take rubber, and then you started to have to manage them. But really, the way the racetrack was, somehow they kept the rubber off of it after it being a factor, all weekend. And so for me, it was I don't even know. I have no regard to my tires. It was run absolutely as hard as you possibly can.
Have you ever seen them do a complete rework in each corner at a fuel stop?
No.
No, but I want to talk about the tires for a second, Cali Dirt. That way, what are you now? You got everybody stealing all your shit. So whatever this guy is here, Sean in the not dirt, Sean, I don't know. You guys got a thing going on.
Sean,
it's like a
Sean in the dirt, Sean
Sean in the
behind
dirt,
the camera.
Cali
yeah,
Dirt.
Sean in the dirt, dirty Sean, whatever it is.
All right.
Anywho's
All right.
at the red flag, I'm hearing a psst, and I look down and I'm not pissing myself, but we got a pinhole in the left rear, and the left rear is going flat on the front straightaway, and we plugged it, and we ran the last 15 laps with a fucking plugged left rear. So
That's impressive.
that's everything we had.
Yeah.
That's everything we had.
I had no Jacob's ladder. You probably could have guessed that. I mean, I don't know.
Who's Jacob?
Yeah, I don't know when it came. I don't know when I knocked it out, but I hit the wall more than a few times. So, but that's to Larry, right?
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
Trophy Cup is just an event, isn't it, man? It's something.
How full circle for us though. Trey's been one of my very best friends for my entire life as far as I can remember. But we grew up racing 15 miles down the road in Visalia together, parked next to each other, and became buddies immediately. And we're friends all through both of our sprint car careers, and we're looking out, and we've got both our kids here, or 2/3 of our kids. Our daughter is at home right now, but my oldest is here, and his son that was just born is here, and like we're racing for bigger things now. We've got families, and we're doing this as a hobby. We both of us work full time, and you know, I've said for a long time I think he's the best guy on the West Coast of anybody, and what he accomplished in a new car this week was incredible, and you know, getting able to run his cheated up engine all week for me made it a big difference for me.
Here we go.
It's been incredible, and I'd like to say, just on the record, I'm pretty sure I have a winning record against this guy if we're doing win-loss. So
You technically do, yes.
If I'm going to be politically correct, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
So, no, let me just put this out there, too. Neither of us knew that we were racing Trophy Cup until Monday night. I got the call to run the routine car on Monday night, and Dominic wasn't going to run. He blew up his last motor on Saturday. We watched it from Texas, and I called him on Sunday. He's like, I don't know. I don't think we're going to run. He's like, we might run if this motor's okay. Not sure. So he calls me back on Monday morning, or I call him. I'm like, you know, what's the prognosis on the motor? Is it good? Is it bad? He's like, no, it's bad. I think we're not going to run. And I'm like, okay, well, I got a motor sitting here. It's not doing me any good sitting in a car. And I said, you can't not run Trophy Cup. And he's like, no, you know, the way this year's gone, I don't think so. Like, it's nothing good can happen. Something bad's going to happen. And to match his politically correctness, I said, okay, well, when you're done being a pussy, give me a call and I'll drive a motor down there. And I get a call about 6 hours later, hey, what would it take to get that motor down here? I said, already done. Sent it down in a truck. My grandpa brought it, and here we are. 3 points away from winning a Trophy Cup? So, yeah, if that ain't crazy, I don't know what is.
Hey, royalty's coming. Look, we've got royalty in the building. Now we got Steve Post here to do an Look at this. Steve Post is here, too.
We had the fucking Arnie Express drive this thing down. How about it? You know, he's smuggling drugs down to Mexico and bringing engines, so it works out for everybody.
Well, he was looking for an excuse to come down here, and that was a pretty good excuse to get this motor down here, so it all worked out.
All right. Who'd you like to thank? Let's do thank yous.
I mean, the whole Rudine crew, Kevin, Monica, and everybody on their team, I mean, they just took me in. I mean, what a beautiful race car. It's one of the premier race teams, and it's just an honor to get an opportunity to drive that thing, you know, let alone have some success in it. So, I'm not up to speed on their sponsors. I see Sage Fruit and I see some other stuff, but everybody knows that Blue 26. So just awesome that I got to come.
Race Rudine.
Yeah, there you go, Race Rudine. Yeah, to come and do a 1 night or a 3 night stand with that thing.
Take a realty.
Yeah. John, he's fine. He doesn't need to be mentioned.
Okay. Well.
But
you heard that, John? Fuck you, John.
So I mean, yeah, just.
Oh, hey, John.
Like I said, an iconic
Different
car.
John. It wasn't you. Different John Hager.
So yeah, what an honor just to be able to come down
good, huh?
and run that car. Yeah, just to get laps in it and to get a win in it is amazing. You know, I don't think I could keep up with them full time, but yeah, just to get the opportunity is really cool.
All right, you? Thank yous?
Hey, thanks, Trey. Really appreciate you giving me an engine. Thanks, Arnie. Thanks, John. Thanks, Allie. Thanks, Colin. I mean, I got to thank the entire Starks family, even Jill. Jill was probably the one that signed off on the whole thing, but
no, she doesn't know anything.
Oh, all right, never mind. Ex-nay that one. But I'm just so thankful for the people that I work with, man. Like Jimmy and Lucas and Mike and Todd, my mom and dad. I think I've given up 3 different times this year, and it's hard to put into words how much I love driving a sprint car, but it just hasn't been my year. And I felt like everything was against me this week, and to come back and be that close, man, it just I'm thankful for everybody that's around me. I'm the luckiest guy in the world because of it, and you know, thank you to my wife and my beautiful kids that just you know, they let me leave on the weekends every weekend and go live my dream, so I'm thankful for it.
And Dave, thanks for putting this whole thing on, huh?
Yeah, thank you, everybody at Trophy Cup. I mean, this is a crazy, awesome event. I have never been all that good here, so to have some sort of success is really, really cool. This has been a track that's beat me time and time and time again. I think the best Trophy Cup up until now I ever had was 2010, the first year I ever came down here, and it was all downhill from there. So to come back and for these guys give me an opportunity to have another good run is just really rewarding for sure.
All right, well, congratulations to you both.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
This is Sean, and you're in the dirt. Cali Dirt Video. Corey Day joins you again. I guess 2 interviews with Corey Day today. Man, this is awesome. So, Dirt Cup, Gold Cup and 2 Trophy Cups. I don't think anybody's ever done that, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the actual stat on it. All I do know is that no one's won all 3 in the same year, is what I was told.
I don't think so.
So that's really cool. Our success on the West Coast in general has been, awesome. And, I grew up as a kid watching West Coast racing, just as much as I grew up as a kid watching Outlaws or All-Stars or now High Limit, whatever it is. So, to me, this race means the most to me out of any race I run all year. Gold Cup's a close second. But, as a kid, Gold Cup seems far-fetched because it's an outlaw race. Trophy Cup is, a 360 race, and it's all the local guys. And, it just, solidifies who the best on the West Coast is. And, to be able to win it 2 years in a row is awesome. To be able to win it one time is awesome. So, just really fortunate for this team and everyone behind me that gives me the tools to be able to do this. This was I put a lot of pressure on myself coming into this week because I wanted to win all 3 so bad, and with the way my career's going, I don't know if I'll get to run Trophy Cup next year and or Dirt Cup for that matter. So I didn't know, and to be able to win 2 of them, Dirt Cup eluded me for a while, and finally got that this year.
You and I have been, I don't know how many interviews we've done, but
been a
this
lot.
is crazy.
Yeah,
right?
So since 2022 when we first did interviews, Dirt Cup was eluding me then, and finally was able to do that this year, and to repeat Gold Cup was harder than it was the year before to win it, and then I knew that this was, I guess you could say, statistically the easier one, being a 360 race, but I knew that I couldn't go into it thinking that it's an easy one, I got no problem doing it when I was buried.
And it's the Tulare Thunder
yeah,
Bowl,
right, exactly. This place you never know what it's going to give you. So like we talked today, I wasn't in the best spirits, was not happy with the track. It was more of a rubber cup than it was Trophy Cup, but they figured it out tonight. We had a little bit of rubber, but we're all okay with a little bit of rubber. It's just when it locks down, it's a problem. So I'm glad they reworked it. It almost screwed me there. I got, we didn't get to pack it down all the way, and I got caught out on a restart up, and I think 2 or 3 cars drove by me down the back straightaway, and I thought it was over.
When was that? Is that the last restart?
No, that was, the restart from the break.
Oh, yeah.
Got caught, and I think I lost 2 or 3 spots, and then, sucks for Shane. Shane had that thing won. He had the best car. He, blew my doors off. So if he didn't crash, I didn't have a chance, but, rather be lucky than good any day.
Well, and then I was going to talk, you've raced a lot over the last couple of years and a lot of big races. Have you ever seen them do like a full rework in each corner out of refuel? No. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah, no, that was a first for me. I can't really remember if Knoxville went and scraped the curb this year. I almost want to say they did, but maybe not. But yeah, that is the first track work on a brake I've seen. But yeah, I was thankful for it because, if it was already rubber there before the break and it would have locked down last 15, I really had no shot if they didn't do that. So definitely glad for that.
And that last restart, I guess we could say you did Corey Day things, right? I mean, I said that earlier. You're going to do Corey Day things, or you tried to last night, and you're like, it's all rubber and it's hard. But I guess you did during that last one, huh?
Yeah, luckily, DJ had a really, really good car too. I think, Shane was a little better than him, but he was still really, really good, and he was going to be hard to beat. And he just, I don't know if he missed the curb out of 2 on that last one or got tight, and Bernal got under him and slid him, and luckily there was enough room for me to squeak in there and move him up out of the rubber, and then I was able to go after Bernal right after that. I knew I just needed to beat him by 1 spot because he started right next to me. Every time we were red on the intercom, they said that he had it. So just knew I needed to beat him, and then thought I had to get the 121 there because I knew that he was leading it at the beginning, and I didn't know what place he was in. When they said he was leading the points. So tried hard to get him and didn't get him coming to the checkered, and thought that was it. And then they told me across the scale I had it. So big sigh of relief.
All right. Well, who'd you like to thank? I don't know if we did that earlier, so let's hear it, because I know, and they're all here, it looks like, or most of them.
Yeah, a lot of them are here. Mason, Preston, Cross, of course. Jason's here. His wife Robin's here. Shane, HP, Eddie. Kenny's not here, but Kenny with Autry Plumbing wasn't able to make it, but he's made it to a lot of races this year, so really thankful for him. And there's Jordan. There's a a long list of people that I'm not going to remember. So they all know who they are, and all the sponsors on the 14 this year that have gave us the tools and the opportunity to do what we did this year on the road. I think it was one of my biggest learning years as a person and as a race car driver. So super thankful and forever thankful for all.
Will we
people.
see you at Chili Bowl?
You will see me at Chili Bowl and all the West Coast midget races.
All right, we'll see you then. Probably in Willie, right?
Yep, Factory Cam 4.
All right, awesome. We'll see you there.
Sounds good.
This is Sean. You're in the dirt. Cali Dirt Video. Always awesome to get to talk to this guy, and what a great run tonight. When you got past for, by the way, Tanner Holmes, but everybody knows who Tanner Holmes is, so I don't need to explain it. But I always forget to introduce you when I do this because I just figure everybody always knows who you are already. But third place at Trophy Cup. Yeah. What a run, huh? And I heard you had to change a motor.
Yeah, for sure. No, just kind of a tough weekend for us all the way up to this point. Luckily, we kind of took advantage of this format and getting to start up front. It was nice just to finally have some clean track, even in the B and the A. I feel like obviously when we're up front, we can be fast. It's getting your car good around other cars is tough. So we just all weekend long, like I said, just kind of plugging away. And I don't know if maybe we changed the motor tonight because we had a problem with the one in the car, and I don't know if that was actually maybe hindering us more. Maybe we just weren't making enough power, running a little flat, but. Started up front tonight, funny, come all the way down here and, start next to Trey, a guy we raced together in the Northwest and stuff, and he was just really fast. He was really good. Pace behind him, got the lead at one point from him, but just needed to be a little bit smarter throughout all 50 laps. But, and like I said, ran the bottom a lot too, which kind of probably hurt my tire a little more. He was more beating the wall down, so he saved his right rear. So kind of for me, I had to just limp it a little bit more at the end, but still took advantage of a couple cars. And, I think at one point we were back to 6th and finished on the podium. So no complaints. We ran hard. We finished. Our car's in one piece. Obviously we'd like to win. We're here to win. And so we're not like over the moon, but, happy and content that we had a good night.
Well, I think it was pretty cool because I did see you drop back, and then I saw you just digging there at the end and taking advantage of those restarts. And then when I forgot who got by you, but you weren't gonna let that happen.
For sure, yeah. And I think I always tell people that maybe pounding the wall down is not my style. I'll do it. I'm trying to get trying to get better at it, and I feel like tonight was a good example. Like we just lap after lap was able to plug away and felt really good up there. So that's a promising. Like I said, it's tough, man. Like to run this place, you got to be a maniac and put your stuff on the line all 50 laps. So overall, like I said, no complaints. We worked hard all weekend. The team did really well, and we made our race car better and better, and especially under that red. And luckily too, they gave me the confidence. They wanted a couple of my dad and stuff wanted to change my right rear, and I would have had to go the back. They thought there's no way it would have made it, and I was like, well, we're not giving up. So don't tell me what it looks like. I'll just go out there and do my job for 16 laps, and luckily, like I said, it paid off, and we ran on the podium.
That's good. That's pretty good because we didn't know what those tires were going to be like. And I think the rework helped you too, because I've talked to everybody else, and because I hadn't seen anyone ever do a rework in the middle of a fuel stop.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how I feel about that. I mean, I'm glad, don't get me wrong, it helped us and stuff, but it's tough to kind of change a track in the middle of the race, but you got to do what you got to do. Hopefully they can just keep kind of studying on what, how to maybe get it a little wetter earlier or get the bottom. Obviously it was, the track was racy, but the top was really good all weekend. So it'd be nice if there was a little bit more down low, but like I said, they give us a track, we got to be drivers and we got to make it happen. So you got to go out there. I mean, walk the cushion, man. This place, like I said, it's not even a cushion. It's actually like it's like straight. I don't know. It just builds up on the wall, and actually when it's like that, you can really just get your right rear in and dig. It's actually not as treacherous as sometimes when it's like a parking curb. But like I said, we kept our car in one piece and ran a good 50 laps. 50 laps is a much harder race than 30.
Isn't that the truth? So what's next then? I know this is your last sprint car race, but I know that Jimmy's probably got a bunch of equipment waiting for you to run, right?
Yeah, we're gonna run some kart stuff. We have fun doing that, and I got a great opportunity to do all that. So our sprint car season, we kind of try to just get through Trophy Cup, and that's kind of about it for us. There's a couple shows left, but we just got a lot of traveling with that, and for us as a team where we're at, like we ran a lot of racing, so financially and everything, we just we made it through our season, and fulfilled all of our obligations. So then we'll do some kart racing, which is always fun. Like I said, I kind of just get to hang out with some of my friends that I don't see all year because they're off doing that, and I'm doing this. And so yeah, no, overall it's a lot of fun. No complaints. That's going to be a good time, and we're going to start getting ready for 2025 like tomorrow. So we got a lot of plans in the works, and see how things shake out. And these next couple weeks, since the beginning of September, we've been kind of grinding to get things ready. But yeah, we just want to be prepared going into the season, and want to run more races and do better than this year.
And are you going to kind of do the same family thing, or are you going to just let silly season take over?
Yeah, I don't know yet. We're kind of still working it all out, but like I said, mainly trying to make sure the 18T is where it needs to be to run a big schedule, and obviously I want to get closer to the Midwest. We're out here. We're a long ways from Knoxville, Iowa. That's where I want to get. So love to get out there and just be able to race a lot more. West Coast got a lot of pluses. I still don't want to miss out on Dirt Cup and miss out on the West Coast Swing, and can't forget Southern Oregon Speedway with NARC, because that's just my thing, I guess, or something. All those shows, but for the most part, I'd love to get out there, but we'll kind of see what schedules look like. High Limits still got to drop theirs. Outlaws got to do theirs, and like you said, silly season's gonna be in full swing in many ways. So we'll see what happens. And
there's always rides available, and I've heard your name popped up in some of the people that have had rides available. So you just never know either.
Yeah, you just never know. So like I said, I just keep doing my thing, grinding away for what I know this team's gonna be, and how things shake out is how they shake out. But 2025 is gonna be great for us.
And what are we gonna get to on YouTube followers this year?
Shoot, I don't know. I always try to get as many as I can, but it is what it is. But one day I'll get to 100,000. That's always my goal. I was trying, and it's just hard. It's hard to get there, man. There's only so many dirt racing fans, but we'll keep plugging away. That'll come eventually.
You still are the most you have the most notoriety of anyone. I mean, you've got your own. You're doing it. So you're on the other level. And good luck. Where are we gonna see you at Chili Bowl? I guess I got to ask that. Do we know?
I guess I don't know 100%. I don't think it's probably not, unfortunately. I'd love to, and maybe it'll be good if I sit out this year. Then I'll be really sad I didn't go. But just like I said, I feel like we're preparing for such a big year, and just have some other priorities. So I think we're this year maybe not, and was trying to work on going down under. That was part of it too. But we'll see. We'll just see how things shake out, and whatever. I won't mind a little time at home. Like I said, we've been really busy this year, and I think it's good to have a reset and and then go again. So
we might be breaking some news a little bit, huh?
I don't know. We'll see. We always have breaking news. Breaking news is good for views. So, yeah.
All right. Tanner, congratulations on the great run, and man, we'll stay in touch.
One more thing, and then thanks to Sean and the Dirt for all you do. Thanks to Cali Dirt Video, you guys kill it. So I just appreciate the content creators. We need you guys in the space, especially covering races like this. They don't get enough coverage. So thank you guys.
Well, this is the man right here. So I mean, all right. This is Sean. You're in the Dirt. Cali Dirt Video. Kaleb Montgomery joins me right now. I've always wanted to interview this guy, and hey, he happens to be hanging out over here, so we're going to do this. So what's up? How was your Trophy Cup?
Dude, it was honestly a dream come true. I mean, looking back at years past Trophy Cups, I mean, I don't think the last 2 years I even made an A main event. So this year we didn't even have to think about a B main event. So I came into the weekend, and I just wanted to make the main events. I wanted to make all the main events, or even just the one that mattered at the end, and maybe one prelim, and have one good night. But, I mean, to be on attack mode in the heat races like that, and come from the third row, the high point row, and both prelim nights to second and lock into the feature from both nights, I mean, it's a dream come true. Words can't even describe it. I'm extremely grateful for Pombo and Robert and MJ and Timmons for helping me this weekend. It was a beautiful weekend, and I'm super happy with how it went.
Yeah, that car looked really good, man. I was really impressed watching because this is the first time I've been to Trophy Cup, and it was really fun to watch you out there just going. Because I know you haven't run a lot of wing, right? Do you run wing and non-wing? What do you prefer?
I mean, to be straight with you, dude, I just kind of wherever the wind takes me that weekend. See you, Johnny Cat. See you, Tanner. Oh, I gotta dab this guy up.
Here we go. Is there a special handshake?
Hang on.
Is there a special handshake here?
He's saying good job to me, but this guy, unbelievable. How he's improved, good stuff. Unbelievable.
Thank you.
No, I like when he. Okay, hold on. How was the hand movement go for?
You gotta dab him up. Maybe we can get like the perfect cut noise. I don't know. Maybe like ASMR. No, that was soft.
Oh.
Nah, that was.
But you did the hand thing when you did the Tanner.
Yeah, I don't know. It's all feel. We just got a lot of feel. We got a lot of chemistry.
Did you see when? Did you see? Did you see when? Oh God. Did you see when he posted the video of like what 8 years ago or whatever, and he had the same hand movements that he has now? Did you see it?
No, I have not seen
In
that.
8 years, we're going to see Caleb's videos, and he's going to have to see
Oh, shoot, they pulled up your old videos? Oh,
Oh, no, he put them up.
Well, I posted one.
He posted one, and he had the same hand movements that he does now.
wow, it was like a kid in the 250s. You were like,
Yeah, bad.
like did one of those? Damn.
Hey, things change eventually. Anyway, Caleb. Really
Dude,
proud
that
of
was
him.
the good one. That was a good one
He
right
ran
there.
good.
That was good.
Caleb ran really good all weekend. He's really, in California, one of the top guys. So I just want to say that. Thanks.
Means a lot.
Safe travels. Safe travels, Tanner.
Man, what a great guy. He's a great kid. He's helped me a lot, so is Sean with the YouTube stuff, and I'm just having fun with it all. And but back to the non-wing and wing question. Wherever the wind takes me, dude. I mean, I like to run non-wing. My dad grew up running non-wing. I grew up going to Santa Maria every single weekend, Hanford a little bit here and there. I traditionally run wing. Wing is where my heart's at. I would love to be a wing race car driver. And so that's what I predominantly run every single weekend. But if there's an off weekend and I got to go up to Placerville, I mean, shoot, dude, that's 5.5 hours. Why would I drive 5.5 hours when I could drive 30 minutes and go run non-wing for $2,500? So, and I got a beautiful non-wing car that Kent, KPC, they say it's timed out, but that baby's just getting started. That thing is a fucking rocket. I mean, that thing drives itself. My wing car drives itself. I'm just the lucky guy that gets to drive the 3 and work with amazing people.
And then talk about your social media. You got YouTube, right?
Yeah, we got YouTube, we got Facebook, Instagram here and there. I tend to just post the cool song quotes and the cool songs that I'm kind of feeling that weekend. Before the non-wing races, I'm usually trying to feel like Damien, so I'm doing like some heroes versus villains action, like some loud pedal throwbacks, and then I find a cool quote from some Puya, and I just throw that up on the Instagram. But Facebook,
With the lights.
yeah, there went the lights. I mean, after dark, here we go. But the Facebook, I got all the cool GoPro videos, and then YouTube, I tend to just throw up some GoPro videos and talk over it. And Sean's helped me immensely with that throughout this whole entire season. I wanted to just get a couple hundred views, and now we're breaking the thousands. So, I mean, it's only up from here, and I'm just blessed.
All right, who'd you like to thank? Let's hear some thank yous.
I mean, big thank you to all the guys that were in my corner this weekend. I mean, Timmons was helping me. I got Jason, we call him MJ because I got Big Jason, and then if you know me, you know what the M stands for in MJ. But and then we got Pombo. Pombo was hurting this morning. He was very hungover. He was up till 7 a.m. every morning, and finally caught up with him today. And then we got Rob Solomon, the Tech 9 wizard. He was doing a little bit of 9/16 tuning on my race car, and then I wouldn't be here without my parents. My mom and my dad, they support me through and through every single year, through the highs and the lows. And yeah, I mean, I'm here living with my best friends, just a bunch of local guys that are trying to tackle the guys like the 14.
All right, well, good luck for the rest of the season.
Thank you. It was great meeting you. Not Dirty Sean. That's Dirty Sean. You're just Sean.
All right. Yeah, this is Sean, and you're in the dirt. Cali Dirt Video. One of my favorites in the land, Steve Post joins me right now. Trophy Cup.
Wow. I mean, wow. Unreal. First time I've ever been to Tulare. First time I've ever done the Trophy Cup bucket list race, and checked it off, and wow. I missed the first 29. I'm really bummed about that, but this was really, really good. It was so cool being out here. It really was.
And a little off from NASCAR, right? So you were able to do it.
Yeah, actually, this race, I was sharing with someone earlier. Years and years ago, I did a bucket list, and the 3 races on my bucket list were the Knoxville Nationals, the Chili Bowl, and the Snowball Derby. Okay, and like I checked those 3 off, and I'm like, well, now what, you know? And so this race, we've been doing Wing Nation for 14 years. This race has been for 12 of those years like, man, I got to do Trophy Cup. I've got to do Trophy Cup. So I kind of seeded my bucket list, and this was the top of it. This was the top race. Well, then you have that NASCAR deal, the one that pays the bills, and every year this is opposite an MRN race weekend. Well, this year in NASCAR, we had that 2-week Olympic break, which kind of shifted things. So PRN is due in Las Vegas. I literally, the very first thing I would do is the NASCAR schedule. I have my NASCAR schedule out, and I look at all the short tracks, and the very first race I look for is this race when they announce the date of it. And every year it's been in conflict. And when they announced it this year, I'm like, look, wait a minute, that's Vegas, I can be here. And so this has been on the bucket list, and man, I'm glad I checked it off. What a race, what a place, what a race.
Yeah, I mean, banging the boards like that, and it's crazy, right? And I haven't done it either, so this is the first one for me, too.
Yeah. It's really awesome just to watch the skill that these drivers have banging the boards like that. You know, I mean, if you or I did that one time we'd be curled up in the fetal position, scared to death. And they're doing it coming off the wall and passing 2 guys down the backstretch. It's unreal, the talent of these sprint car drivers and what they do. And when you get to a place like this, when you see this, it's just awe-inspiring to watch them do that. I went out on the racetrack and looked at that, and that's like a 3-foot-high ramp. And they're literally just rolling around there. It's unreal.
Yeah. All right. Well, I want to thank you. I have you on here.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing Wing Nation, because you bring a platform to a lot of people that we wouldn't have. So thank you for that.
We've been so fortunate. This is wrapping up our 14th year with Wing Nation, and we have a blast doing it. And it's so cool. And what I love about this is that there's so many great shows like yours and shows across the country. So, we check in and see what's going on with you. We check in and see what's going on with this one and that one to see. And it kind of helps all of us kind of keep track on what's going on up in the Northwest and what's going on wherever everyone else is. So I appreciate you, and it's great to be part of this. It really is.
All right. This is Sean. You're in the Dirt. Cali Dirt Video.